about that. Professional streamer here. Alright, let me try that again. Hey chat, how's it going? Skunktronics here. And this is my, it's been a while. Not my first time streaming on YouTube, but it's been a while. And I hope you all enjoy it. It might be a short stream. I'm just kind of testing things out here, making sure I know how to operate everything from my end. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so let's get into the real reason we're here. You can say that we have officially started. So. All right, there we are. Now I can do this, I think. Ooh, that looks bad. Let's turn that off. Hey, there I am. Okay. So, here we are. So there have been a lot of interesting developments. Let me just sort of, stop that for now. Let it play something a little more mellow. Okay, so there have been some interesting developments lately. Just wanted to share some of them with you. I have found a very interesting way of controlling the game. It's inspired by the U-Force on the NES, which uses infrared lights. And a lot of people forget that the Switch also uses infrared in a way. If you're thinking, you're crazy, there's no infrared anything on the Switch. Get your Joy-Cons, get the right Joy-Con and look on the bottom of it. See that little black square on there, that little black rectangle along the bottom of it? That's an infrared camera with infrared lights. Yeah, that's what I've been using for this unique, well, not really unique, but unique in this context, control method. I have found that using something in the Game Builder Garage called bullseye nodons, those can pick up when the infrared camera sees some kind of source of infrared light bouncing back to it. So by strategically setting it, you know what? Actually, let me show you. It'll be easier to explain it if I show you. This is where it all started. This right here, Radiant Echo calibration. And also, I heard some feedback about this, and apparently the tone that it plays when it's indicating that you've got it in the right position, leave it there, you know, and the tone rises, and then we go to the next step of the calibration. That tone did rise to a pretty high pitch. I will admit to that. So I have tuned it a little bit so that it will only go up half as much. So it shouldn't be nearly as annoying to listen to. All right, with that out of the way, here's what's happening. This right here is where the magic happens. This square, this red square right here with the blue squares occasionally appearing in it, that's where it all happens. Now, I have found that if I turn the Joy-Con a certain way, which is the way it shows on the title screen of this, that will put the infrared camera in exactly the right orientation to accurately pick up my motions as I wave my hand back and forth in front of it. And that's okay, that's cool. I'm making a blue square show up on the screen. Well, there's more to it. Let me show you. Okay. I'm bringing my hand closer to the sensor, and it tells me that I'm too close to it. I had to add that because people wanted to put their hand right up on the sensor, and that would just completely ruin the whole thing. So, oh, also, unfortunately, I am because of my setup right now, I can't actually see YouTube chat unless I go directly look at it, and I just now noticed Rob Gaming Nation in the chat. I appreciate you being here. Stream's going well so far. I'm just showing off the latest build of Radiant Echo, or the Radiant Echo control method, at least. Just giving a more technical explanation of how it works. So the first step in starting this up is to set the Joy-Con in the same position that you see on screen. And once you do that, it'll play a tone. And then we go to the next step of the calibration, where you make a fist and you move closer to the sensor until the green square fills up the entire area here. And you got to keep it there. And once you're there, you can move. I'm moving my hand left and right to move the person, and then I move my hand upward to make him jump. Right? Move back to the left. Now this is the part that Fry had the most trouble with, and those who have seen the video will know what I'm talking about. And I was telling him in the chat to move his hand in a rainbow shape, and what I meant by that was you have your hand over here to the right a little bit, you move up over to the left, right, up, and then up over to the left, and then up over to the right. Sort of a bouncing back and forth, sort of what's implied by the bouncing ball over there. That was actually a clue that I guess was a little too obscure. But yeah, you just do that same kind of motion with your hand in front of the sensor, and you're up to the next part of the platform here. Rob, thank you for being here. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hopefully there aren't any major issues with it right now. Thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. So now that I've sort of dialed that in, right? I figured, what else can I do with this? Because I noticed that Fry was having a little trouble uh, later on in this demo, uh, and I figured maybe this sort of control method isn't very well suited to platformer games. So, oh gosh, I just noticed there are there are 3 copies of my skunk logo on on the screen right now. Um, anyway, I thought maybe that's better suited for a different kind of game. And then it hit me. Uh, so I decided to put together another playable prototype, and that's over here. Now it doesn't have the calibration screen like the other. I haven't linked those two together, so this one just sort of goes. So I have to be ready for it. So we're gonna start it up, right? And I put my hand in roughly the same position in front of the sensor. Now oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Now, move my hand upwards. Ooh, there we go. Okay, whoa, going back. All right. Now, here's the cool part, right? I'm moving my hand like I'm actually turning a steering wheel to do this. Ooh. Now, the the on-screen indicators aren't the greatest for this. Um, I think I could probably put the extending boxed object indicators, like in the calibration that I showed you. I could probably put those in here, and that would probably look a lot better. And that's probably what I'll eventually do. But that's really the thing I wanted to show you there. I have a short video um on my channel right now that I actually recorded with my phone, because that's all I can do right now to get a short up. um, yeah, I'm having a little trouble with the Shorts app. Uh, YouTube, help me out. Anyway, yeah, there's a short on my channel now that shows exactly what I'm doing behind the scenes, so you know like what to expect when I'm moving my hand in front of the sensor. This is just like a steering wheel kind of motion, and it works intuitively. I think that's pretty cool. Really pushing pushing the limits of Game Builder Garage here. Uh, so yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you right now. I really appreciate you all being here. I said this would probably be a short stream, um, and it is. It's only been 20 minutes, but you know, I wanted to get it out there and let you guys see what I've been working on. I'm really excited about it, and I hope you like what you know, the finished product once it's done. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and switch screens here. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, it works. Nice. Okay. So, all right. Let's chat. Um, so this, I'm gonna just sort of wrap it up here. I didn't intend on being, you know, on streaming for very long. Um, but I appreciate you all for being here. Whoever was, you know, lurking in the chat, watching, I appreciate you. So that's what I've been working on in Game Builder Garage lately. Um, I hope you're excited about it as excited about it as I am. and I'm going to keep on working on it. And in the meantime, I'm also learning you know what? There are so many different ways of saying it, apparently. Um, the game engine that's spelled Godot. I'm learning that engine. And one of the first things I'd like to do with that is recreate the first escape room I made in Game Builder Garage, which, by the way, let me show you that really quick before I wrap up, so you can get an idea of what I'm trying to go for. And hey, if you have worked with that game engine before, the one that's spelled Godot, no clue how you're actually supposed to say it because there are so many different ways of saying it. Anyway, I'd like to recreate my first Game Builder Garage escape room in that engine. And let me show you what that looks like. I'm gonna switch screens here. There we are. Okay, it's this one here. I think, no, it's not going to show you that. Okay, I will put the code for this for this game, or probably I'll just put my programmer code in the description of this stream, so you can check that later on. But here's the game I'm trying to recreate in the Godot engine. It looks like this. So you start out, you are in a room that looks like a motel lobby. You got a TV on the wall over here, some curtains that look a little bit torn. You got a drink machine, some cards over here, probably magazines, I guess. You can imagine those to be whatever you want them to be. You have the AI desk clerk here, the front desk manager. The AI is already taking over. Here's the bell, and this is what you press that to see if you've entered the right code. And you have these interesting colored buttons on the table that you can interact with. You notice that there's it's a Phoenix security code here, a security lock, right? It's got an error code on it. The error code is starboard. Now, if you had the manual to that security system, apparently, I would assume you would know, what that error code meant. In this context, it is possibly a clue. That's the only spoiler you're going to get for this escape room. All right, so that's the sort of thing I'm trying to recreate in in an actual game engine. So maybe I can put that on Steam at some point, and you guys can download it and try it out. And I would love that. I think that'd be super awesome. So, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. I really appreciate anyone who took the time to stop by and hang out and stream. And I might do this again real soon. Just keep an eye on the community tab on my channel, so you'll know when that's likely to happen. Okay, so I really appreciate you all for being here. I'm gonna wrap up here, and hopefully this the stream went well and there aren't any audio issues like there have been on Twitch, but we'll see. I guess I'll see you guys next time, and until then, remember to think outside yourself and be the reason for a smile.